Welcome to channel 5 stars. In this video I'll be reviewing Digitno Photo Scanner 35mm/135 slides and negatives film scanner photo. All things considered, I like this compact color laser printer. It is fairly speedy and the print quality is nice. Since it doesn't use ink, as a typical inkjet printer would, I don't have to worry about the ink drying out and gumming up and eventually ruining the print heads. That was a huge negative with the Epson inkjet printers that I used to favor. Of course those printers were less expensive and if they were used relatively regularly the ink didn't get the chance to dry and gum up, so you'd never have that problem. On the other hand, if you are like me you tend to print fewer and fewer pages as time goes on, and in that case you wind up with the ink sitting and fouling up. This printer is compact, though I would note the box that it arrived in was still heavy and not all that small. It is small relative to the Lexmark color laser printer that had purchased a few months ago. But then this printer doesn't feature duplexing as that printer does, and this printer is not an all-in-one as that printer is. If table space is at a premium, then this printer offers a bit of an advantage. But at the same time the base footprint for either of the color lasers that I've been working with is basically the same or close to it. You simply have to sacrifice some space to position a laser printer in if you will be using one. Where the biggest advantage comes in for compact versus non-compact is in the vertical space. This printer is considerably shorter than the Lexmark, but again with the caveat that there is no duplexer in this printer. Personally I love the duplex printing feature and really don't want to have to give it up. You could print on both sides of the paper with this printer, but it requires much more manual effort and I just don't like the extra hassle. I'd rather pay a small premium for a printer that can duplex, and yes, I'd also give up, and have, the table space and vertical space above. Moving on from that issue, I tend to look more towards total cost of ownership for my printing needs. In that area, you have to take into account costs of supplies as well as the cost of the printer. Supplies for this printer are fairly reasonable. In fact, I remember paying close to the same cost for inkjet cartridges for the Epson printers that I had used. Not that close, but still it was enough to make me feel a bit of pain when I purchased cartridges for those printers. All told, given the number of pages that I can expect from the toner cartridges for this printer, the price isn't that bad. The per page cost is competitive enough to leave me less concerned and happy with the thought of using this printer. The cost for this printer is about 2x what I would normally have spent on an all-in-one Epson inkjet. Not that bad, again given the speed and print quality. The starter toner cartridges won't last that long, so do expect to have to order new toner cartridges fairly soon. Also, for the record, as I did check over other reviewers' comments and issues that they may have noticed, there is always reason to be concerned over other parts and supplies for printers. Unfortunately we live in a fairly disposable society, and if you had an issue with anything other than toner for this printer you would want to factor in the cost of simply replacing the printer. I don't like that approach, but that is pretty much the most efficient and time-consuming approach to apply. Hopefully you can donate the old device or find a place to take it for recycling. Not quite 5 stars here, but definitely 4 fairly solid stars from this reviewer. We are a participant in the Amazon Services LLC Associates Program, an affiliate advertising program designed to provide a means for us to earn fees by linking to Amazon.com and affiliated sites.